My name is Ruth, and I got pickles in my bag. Swag.
My name is Sparkle, and I am the drunk lady at Revival.
Jesus is not pleased.
And I am Izzy, and straight up, I had bouillon for lunch at work today. Who gonna stop me, huh?
You had it in a Tupperware with aluminum foil at the
Yeah,
top?
my mama packed it. What's the problem?
Oh, no, it's just...
All right.
Yikes!
It's the IRS. You see what I did there? Izzy, Ruth, and Sparkle, you know. So it's your favorite IRS. And thanks again for joining us on a new episode of La Vie en Creole this week, where we discuss all things Haitian American, mostly so you know that you are not alone in the trauma you've experienced, because it's traumatic out here, y'all.
This is
about it.
You laugh from crying.
This is the only IRS uvlena bundao.
Hey. And today, what are we going to discuss? We're going to discuss Haitians and their names.
Here we go. This is the trauma I was talking about, guys. That's the one.
Fuck is that? Who is you to be asking me questions?
I got to talk. I got to tell what I feel. I got to talk about my life as I see it.
I like that song.
Biggie.
This goes out to you. This goes out to you. You. This goes out to you. This goes out to you. You. This goes out to you. This goes out to you. You. This goes out to you. This goes out to you.
There's a lot of different aspects to Haitians and their names, how they name you, what they may call you, even though they've named you something else. But I know Sparkle specifically has a theory about Haitian names.
Okay, so this is my theory, guys. Raise your hand if you have a middle name.
I don't.
Everyone
Everyone
who's listening who didn't raise their hand, sorry, I regret to inform you. If your name is already Mali, you are now a double Mali. If you don't have a Mali at all, that means Mali is your first name. And all of you men without a first name, if your name is Jean, then you're a Jean. If you don't have a Jean, then your first name is Jean. So it would be Jean Philippe. And Marie-Ruth.
Oh my God.
That actually makes sense. All my aunt's name is Marie something. Let's say you just name all your daughters Marie X. That shit is funny.
Sure.
I remember my aunt when she came here. I wasn't alive when she came here, but she told us a story about how, like, I'm not gonna say her name, but they kept calling her Marie, and she wouldn't respond at work. And then they're like, "We're talking to you. I thought your name was Marie." She was like, "Why are you calling me that?" Because she was so used to being called by her middle name. It's just like one of those culture shocks that you don't know until you know.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And so your theory might be right, yo. I still want a middle name, though.
I did learn something, though, about, like, African culture. And, you know, obviously we all came from, or most of us came from Africa. I need you to not ever sing that song again.
Don't start that out.
That one of the reasons why we would name our kids the same name with a different middle name is to ward off evil spirits. And so even if they're calling them their middle name might be a middle name of other middle names, or it's not even really their middle name. It'll be like in our comments, someone had said something about Marie Ange or something like that, and then her name is actually Ange Marie, a whole different thing, and it's just to ward off evil spirits or evil or you know.
Interesting.
You know, the evil eye, basically.
Is it to like confuse them or?
To confuse them, so they won't know, so they won't be able to recite your name to get you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Not them talking about will the real Miley please stand up?
And all of the Miley's stand up. They be like, it's all of us. What's up?
They be like, forget it. This is too much work to be evil. Let me just.
That's a
You know what? The power of Christ compels me. Never mind. I'm out of here.
Does it? No, I think that Haitian. I mean, I know that Marie also is from like Haiti's a widely widely, and wildly
Both of them.
Catholic country too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming like from the
Oh, absolutely.
what's her name? They said she's a virgin.
Mother
Virgin
Mary,
Mary.
yes.
Virgin Mary. So Marie is like the Virgin Mary as well. Whoops. Time to go. Take away some heaven points. I think I have enough. Yikes.
You thought.
Ending.
But shout out to my name because I have both the Jean and the Marie in my last name.
You know, I never noticed that.
I have extra
So you
points.
extra, dang, I don't have no Haitian points.
You don't got no Haitian points. But you know what gets me more Haitian points?
Mhm.
What?
Other people, specifically Americans, specifically white Americans, trying to correct me on my name.
Yikes.
Isn't it John Marie?
Isn't it John Marie? Hey, Jean. It's like, if there's a hyphen, that means it's one word.
Hello.
Son. Yo, one time I was at an internship and I was like, it's Ruth. And I purposely paused and say Ruth Jean Marie so they don't think my name is Ruth Jean because that's normally what people will say or whatever. And they were like, Jean Marie, that's the first name. I'm just like,
Yikes.
not in my culture. I'm not Southern. It's like, oh, it's so interesting. It's so different. It's like, not really.
Not really.
But I have been every iteration of Ruth Jean Marie. I've been Jean, Ruth, Marie, Ruth, Jean,
Hey.
Marie, Ruth.
You have three first names.
Don't get me tight.
She's like,
My school IDs will say
Mission
different
accomplished for
names.
tonight.
My certificates will say different names. People will add that I have a middle name that I do not have. Like if I write Jean Marie in the last name space on an application, people still feel emboldened enough to correct me as though I wrote it incorrectly.
The audacity.
Like it gets me tight. And then people say, "Oh, isn't it Jean Marie?" I'm just like, "No, just Jean Marie." Well, isn't it French? I'm like, "Yep," and you don't speak French, so you can say Jean Marie unless you can speak French and or Creole.
Facts.
Which is interesting because my sister actually likes when people make the effort, and I don't. I don't like to hear it incorrectly.
Please.
So unless you speak the language, please just say it in
spare
the
us.
American English way. I can't.
Liz.
Oh God.
Liz, s'il vous plaît. SVP.
SVP.
Listen.
Yeah, that's the Haitian way to do it.
Yes. Fun fact. RSVP. That's the SVP and RSVP.
Ooh.
Y'all should say.
Répondez s'il vous plaît.
Yeah. Y'all should say Sparkle's face right
Yo,
now.
mind blown.
Yo, est-ce que nous te connaissons ça? Call us up. 800-223-9797. Tell us when you found that out. Okay, I was today years old. Wow.
And if you have a hyphenated last name, because I'm tired. I'm tired of people saying it incorrectly. I'm tired of people telling me what my name is. I'm tired of applications and passport. Not even my passport. Buying tickets and they say my name is invalid because there's a hyphen.
I know a lot of Jean Marys. They're not Maries. They're Marys with the Y.
I've met them too.
I'm gonna ask a couple of them.
Ask them.
How you know what other name that I always wondered about? The Saint Jeans.
Mm-hmm.
All of you Saint Jeans. How do you spell it?
Facts.
Do you guys spell it ST dot, or do you guys spell it as SAINT? Hit us up 223-9797.
Sound off in the comments.
And honestly, but even if you don't, like, imagine the filing system. Like, where are you putting that one at?
Ooh.
Are you putting it in the Saints or are you putting it in the Jeans?
You're probably putting the Saints, but are they putting an SA or ST? And you know, public school, they be lazy as fuck. They don't
And
see it,
then
how they
there's
see it.
that.
Yeah.
I remember I used to work. You know, I always have $7,000 jobs and shit.
Son, Haitian accents only in this pod. Just kidding.
I'm from Brooklyn. I speak with all the accent. Yeah, I used to work at an office and I was doing all of their filing stuff because, you know, that's what they do with the young kids. And I revamped their whole filing system.
Of course.
So I actually made the effort when it would be names like that, and they weren't admittedly they were not American, they weren't American and they weren't Haitians.
Mm-hmm.
But I just noticed that some of the names were similar to other names, but they were it felt like they might have been abbreviated.
Mm-hmm.
And so I made the effort to actually call them and be like, hey, is this how you spell your last name? And would fix all the files.
Oh, dope.
You're the real MVP, dog.
All I was doing with capes.
That's a fact.
You should have told people to not fix my name and mess it up.
If I was working in the office and I saw your name, I'd be like, I don't know. I kind of feel like there should be a dash in there.
Actually, on my social security card and my birth certificate is different.
Wow.
So one has a dash and one doesn't. Yeah.
Which one doesn't?
Let
me write it down. Real scammer shit.
You do know my birthday. You might be able to get away with it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you have any issues with your last name? People pronouncing it, people trying to relate, but they can't.
I'm not gonna tell you guys my last name, but there's definitely a little accent on one of the letters. And when I tell y'all they be butchering it in English, I'm just like, ew. Just like, don't say it at all.
Yeah.
Facts.
Just call me by my initial. I'm good.
Appreciate the effort, but
Do me a solid.
Appreciate the effort, but really don't. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
How about that?
I will say, please systematize this hyphen because I'm not married. I don't have both my parents' last names. It's literally just one name. One of my students, when I was teaching in Newark, was like, where do you get this name from? And I was like, it's my father's last name. That's my father's last name. And she goes, he got a girl name. I was like, it's a last name.
See, you know what? You're getting an F. F for fuck out of my face.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite. You're not supposed to have favorites, but that was one of my favorite students too.
I'm so good.
I just started laughing because I've never, like, when you're outside of a Haitian sphere and other people's perspective on your name, I'm just like, I guess it is. Sounds like a southern girl name. But it was, I cracked up. I did though.
So
I would have still filled them.
do they be calling you
Stupid.
Marie Jean Ruth?
They call me whatever the fuck comes out their mouth.
Jean Ruth Marie?
They'll call, they call me Marie Ruth. Ruth Jean is a popular one.
Yes, I've heard the Ruth Jean before.
Yes, and I just be like, just Ruth, and then they'll argue with me, like, well, isn't it Ruth Jean? It's like, no, just Ruth. Oh, there's no, just Ruth.
I know my name, and you're learning it right now, bitch.
Please. Yo, one time I was at the bank. I have a million of these stories. You can cut some of them out. But one time I was at the bank, and I told this woman my last name. She's filling out, I don't even know why she's filling out the deposit slip or a withdrawal slip or whatever for me. And she puts just Jean. And I'm like, oh, it's Jean Marie. And Shorty goes, oh, I just put the first part. And I said, oh, okay. Because I was like, all right, you're at the fucking bank. Like, literally acting like she as though it was a maiden name or something. And Maria's like a husband's name or something. I chuckled. I was like, all right. And then she added it. I was like, yo, y'all really be having the audacity out here.
Audacity.
Okay. Izzy, you over there quiet when we talk about names because you have the Haitian name.
Listen, I feel, first of all, I feel like it's either when you're Haitian, you have to be a peer, and I just happen to fall under that category.
Peer.
Like
Peer.
a peer or something. So I have like the generic Haitian last name, but let's get to the meat and potatoes of names. Let me tell you about my first name, y'all. Those who get it, get it. Those who don't, stay tuned for these messages. So all my life, I've always had some kind of teacher, some kind of outsider, always butchering my name because, you know, if it's not something generic, they automatically just give it its own spin. So my first name is Island. Like, my third grade teacher was like, Islande, Islandy. And I'm like, what part of the letters are you trying to make silent? Because that, like, there's like, how is
They like, ooh, exotic.
Island.
Like, it's really not that hard, but you know, they really went and as far as to make it their own, whatever it is. So I was like, do me a favor and just call me Izzy. Like, obviously my name is way too hard for you to pronounce, so let me just do you a favor, you know.
They're like, poof. Thank God.
Wait, I don't have to pronounce her name?
Yay. Culturally incompetent.
Yay. I don't even want to try.
That's so stupid. No, but honestly though, and the importance of my name, just to keep it going, is like I come from a line of a generation of 3 women where my grandmother's name was Ismon, my mother's name is Isna, and I'm Island, you know. But
I love that name, Isna.
And I really want to keep the tradition going. So if y'all got any tips for me, please call up at 800-233-9797. I really
223. She don't even know where we work.
My bad, y'all. My
Probably you don't work there.
But you know, I really think it's important to have like a strong name. Like, you know how somebody could tell where you from? Like, you go ahead and you tell somebody like, yo, my name is Mustafa. Where you gonna think they come from?
Facts.
You know?
The Bronx?
Something strong
Just
and
kidding.
ethnic. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, there's not an ethnic bone in any of the names of my names. I mean, I know you guys know that my name is not Sparkle, y'all. And if you didn't know that, then close your ears for the next part. So the rest of y'all that do know that my name is Rachel, it's mad regular. But the great thing about it is, you know how people be judging us for our names? My name has always gotten me into places that I maybe wouldn't have gotten into. And I could tell by the way that they would look at me when I come in. Mm. But it wouldn't get me into some places because they're thinking that I'd be like a white girl. Mm. Or a Greek girl.
Or a Jewish girl.
Because of my last name. Or a Jewish girl. Actually, yes. Matter of fact, one of the last...
It's giving Jew energy. Love it.
Stupid.
The last time that I went to an interview, I interviewed for I don't even know what it called. I guess it was a beauty bar, but it was a beauty bar in Borough Park. And y'all know who lives out there. So I get there and I'm like, hey, my name is Rachel. And she's like, who?
No, you're not the one.
Rachel.
I hired.
I literally have an interview today at whatever time it was. And she's like, oh, hi, my name is Yeldy. Oops. Her name was Yeldy. Yikes. Anyhow. And Yeldy's looking at me like, you don't look like me.
Oh, was that Diddy meme? She was staring at you. You was staring at her.
She was staring at me. I was staring at her. She was staring at me. I was staring at her.
Like, what up?
Yo.
It was like, Rachel, Yeldy, Rachel, Yeldy. Yes, my name is Rachel. And she was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, my dad is a pastor. She was like, oh, okay. I get it now. And actually that made us do the interview. I didn't work there though. I dubbed them though. So.
Yikes.
But yeah, definitely got me into places that I would have never been. I would never had access to if I was like a Jesula. Shout out to my cousin Jesula.
That's so
Jesula.
Jesula, Chrisman, Sylvini. Shouts to them.
Diedone.
Shouts to my TT Diedone.
Oh my lord.
I have a biblical name also. I mean, I think my name. I love my name. And I can't guarantee that it's gotten me into doors, but I would bet on it as well. Neither one of my parents are pastors or have any roles in like authoritative roles in the church, but obviously my name is in the Bible. Mm-hmm. But my name was originally supposed to be Abigail, and then last minute, my dearly departed father.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Oh my god.
If you know. If you don't, you don't. Nah, but honestly, yeah, he changed my name to Ruth, and it took me a minute to actually like it.
Best thing that he did.
Huh? Probably, honestly. Probably the only good thing. Mm-hmm. But I just remember as a kid, and we were always advanced. We were always in the quote-unquote advanced classes, which I don't really agree with at all, but... Mm-hmm. So I'd write my name really quickly, Ruth, and I'm like looking around the room, and everyone's writing Ashley, Maya, everyone has 2 syllables in their name or some shit. And I'm over here 6 years old.
Already done. I'm done with my name. What's next? Meanwhile, I'm like, E-L.
And it wasn't until I got older and I worked retail for a minute. Someone was like, oh, it's such a... I mean, anytime I tell somebody my name, anytime. My great-grandmother's name is Ruth. Oh, my great-aunt's name is Ruth. Oh, and it's like, I know.
It's an old lady name.
Wow.
All right.
Exactly. But somebody called it classic one time. She's like, such a classic name.
Whoa.
I was like...
I have a Haitian rant right now. My Haitian rant today. My name is Rachel. Yes. Rachel. Please don't call me that. My name is Sparkle. If you call me Rachel and I don't know you, I will act like I don't know you. I actually probably don't know you. Anyhow, Rachel. It is not Rachelle. It is not Rachel like Michael.
Wow.
Please spell my shit correctly. Rachel. I will accept Raquel. if you are of the Spanish or Portuguese descent and you just cannot do the ch, okay? Aside from that, nothing else. Don't call me Roquel. Don't call me Raquel. It is Rachel. Short, sweet, not Rachel. Thank you.
And that's that for today's Haitian rant.
Thank you.
Nah, I feel you. It doesn't like you don't want to tell somebody messed up my name and call me Ruth.
But how was that even possible?
I remember it was a dermatologist. It was a Jewish neighborhood too. I was like, nah, y'all just trying to disrespect me at this point. Ruth is
I would have
like,
left.
ma'am. So, you know what I want to talk about next, though? And I feel like, Izzy, you can talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
The sons and the end sons.
Yo, I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm so sorry to cut you off. Remember that time me and Izzy were somewhere, two people were talking, and they were talking about someone who they know who had a son. And so Sis is like, oh, what's Jack's son's name? She's like, Jack's son. No, I know, but Jack's son's name. Jack, son. What is his name? His name is Jackson.
Fool ass. I mean, you couldn't put 2 and 2 together, ma'am. Come on.
Like, why are you going back and forth with me?
Next caller. It don't make no sense. Like, but honestly though, there is an epidemic sweeping the male Haitian community, and that thing is son.
Mm-hmm.
Started with me. Like my dad, I don't know if he just got tired of like naming names. I don't know. One of my brothers, you know, there's Peter and then there's Peterson.
Of course.
Okay? And then there are the people that you meet in life. Okay? It just, there's John and then there's Johnson.
Of course.
And the list just goes
David,
on.
You know, I never noticed that both of your brothers have the same name.
Who's that?
Peter and Peterson.
Who's my brother Peter, girl?
Oh, I'm bugging.
Yes, you are. Let's cut that out. We're gonna cut that out.
Yeah, we'll cut that part out. Wow.
My cousin has a cat, and she named her cat my son.
Oh my God.
You did say that. I like that.
My son is good, but
is it? No.
I got another Haitian rant.
It sticks to his Haitian. What?
Y'all here for my next Haitian rant?
I'll take it. We'll take it.
We'll allow it.
We'll allow it.
Alright, my next Haitian rant. Haitians. Please, 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 please stop calling your sons Pouchon. Sis Bangale sonu Pouchon! Frank! No, I really hate it. And it might be because I hate a specific Pouchon. Pouchon, if you know who you are, fuck you.
Damn. Must have started beef.
We already have beef. It's already on site.
Oh
Anyhow, let me tell you about this Pouchon. And if you guys have been swindled by this Pouchon, call us up 223-9797. Anyhow, he be like meeting new people. His name is not Pouchon, obviously. Pouchon, y'all know that means my beloved. What did my mom say it means?
My dear,
my beloved, like, but it's only for boys. There is no feminine version.
Because
maybe there should be.
They cheat you. It's Pouchonette, guys.
It's Pouchonette. Sorry, just lied.
It's literally Pouchonette. Don't let them lie to you.
He used to be meeting people, American girls, that be like, yeah, my name is Sean. No, it's not, nigga. Your name is Jean, and they call you Pouchon. Pouchon's not even your real name. It's not on. Stop it. It's not Sean. Don't do that. That's the end of my second Haitian. I'm sorry.
And since you said that, I'm gonna go ahead and say, stop naming your kids nicknames as their actual names.
Like Junior
is not.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sorry, all of the juniors, all of my cousins that's named Junior. I need you to know that your real name is Jean.
Junior.
Or your name is the name of whoever your father might be. Might be.
Ooh, yikes.
Yikes.
That goes for that nickname thing. That also goes for anything that ends in Y as a nickname. Teddy is a nickname. It's not a name.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Shout out to. I went to school with a Teddy. I'm not gonna say the school. I'm not gonna beef with you, but it's a nickname. Ricky is a nickname.
Jimmy.
All
the Jimmys. All of my Jimmys. Jimmy is short for James, my nigga.
mind blown tonight, dog. That's
Also,
crazy.
all right. Now we on the names. I got another Haitian rant.
You can't be having 3 in 1 day.
I got 3 in 1. I got 3 in 1
If
tonight.
you don't like the Haitian community, just say that.
Whatever. All right. All of you Kevins whose names is not Kevin for real, call us up 223-9797. Tell me why you hate your name Curvins. Thank you.
Wow.
Curvins is cute. Be different. Be different. Be yourself.
Kevin's.
We love you.
They
Okay?
need to add an S to a name, though. I will say that.
Kevins, no love, no we. Shouts to my cousin Curvins. Ow! He's a Curvins and not a Kevin. Okay?
Okay, so
No, he stands by his Curvins name.
my name K. He don't do that.
His name is not K.
Yikes.
His name is Curvins, and we
Shout out
love
to
him.
Kevin.
Shouts to
Shout out
Curvins.
anybody who embraced their Haitian name, regardless of everyone who did not understand that was their actual name.
I know that's
Absolutely.
right.
Junior, what? Like, what's your first name?
Just Junior.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna pause here for our caller on line 1.
Am I on?
Uno leer.
Okay. So I've given you people some chances. I swear I have. All right? But I want my money back. I want my money back now. I have paid you $435 to learn the Haitian Creole language. I go to Haiti every summer with my church.
Ma'am.
I change. You're gonna listen to me today. You're gonna listen to me today. I go there to change you people and make sure that you know Jesus and that you know God. So I've been going to your church. And I've been going to your institute. And you've been teaching me this language and you've been lying. You've been lying to me. I swear to God, you have. You told me marche means to walk. So I'm marcheing down Eastern Park. And what do I see? I see a marche. And I'm like, this don't make no sense. Why? I said walk. So I walk on in and I'm saying, why'd you guys call it a marche? Oh, marche means a store, a market. No. But I gave you guys the benefit of the doubt because I am of the Lord. All right? So marche could mean walk, and marche could mean a market. Me a little store. I bought me a little something to patronize you people. You know, I had a heart of gold. Now I'm walking down Flatbush, and you know it's a highly densely populated Haitian area. So I'm marcheing, I'm looking at the marches, and I'm listening to somebody down the street, and they're saying, oh, telephone, pop marche, you pop marche. And I'm saying, no, telephones don't walk. Telephones don't walk, and telephones don't say anything. So now what does marche mean? Does marche mean something else now? It means to work? It is impossible. I want my money back. I want my money back. I want my money back now. I want my money back now.
Ma'am.
I don't want to hear it. Give me my dollars. Give me my dollars. All I do is try to help you people. Give me my dollars. Now. Kunye la. That's what I know. I know those words. How about that? Yeah, they don't get their money back. Block them.
Yeah.
Ain't no refunds in the Haitian community. Sorry. And you ain't get a receipt. How about that?
We don't even know what you're talking about, miss.
That's a fact.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Hit us up in our comments. Tell us some other Haitian words that you know are multiple words for the same thing that you didn't know until recently were the same thing.
You know what I want to know, though?
Mm-hmm.
Also, tell me the most unique Haitian names that you've come across. I want to say one. He's old enough, I'm sure. I used to work at this after school in Brooklyn. I mean, I was in Brooklyn my whole life. My son's name.
Don't say his name.
Don't say it?
Never mind.
At this point, I was, 18, so we 10 years removed or more.
Mm-hmm.
So he's
Not
listening.
even, I had to be, 18. I was in
So
high
he's
school.
listening to this right now. All right, say it.
East Province.
Wait, let
He
me
was
get
the sweetest boy. My God, my son. They named my son East Province.
East Clovens. Hit us up, 223-9797. We want to hear from you, baby. We want to hear from you, East Clovens. Matter of fact,
No, on some real shit, though.
Izzy, that should be the fourth name in your gene pool.
Genealogy.
Go to hell. Let's wrap this up.
No, East Province for serious. Seriously, if you are listening to this, email us at La Vie en Creole and we're going to send you something for free because you deserve
You
reparations.
deserve it. Yeah.
This goes out to you. This goes out to you. You. This goes out to you. This goes out to you. You. This goes out to you. This goes out to you. You. This goes out to you. This goes out to you.